DX Fleet Dashboard Overview. Welcome to the DX Fleet Dashboard. You can see your organization's name at the top here, and the person logged in at the top right of the page. Moving down to Site Selection, you can see it defaults to All. These are all the sites in the organization shown in the data on the screen. It also gives you a date range for the data shown. You can either type in a start and end date and press enter, or you can select the calendar icon to pick your start and end date on a small calendar. The first section shows the transactions and sales amount. We can change this graph to see volume. You can also change this to a line graph and back to a bar graph. Here we can see your product sales in a pie chart, and you can see the totals as you hover over each segment. You can also select the volume to see the volume of each product. Moving on to the card type, you can see the different card types used in your organization and the amount of sales, and you can change that to volume. You can also change this to a line graph. If you're using the accounts feature in your organization, account sales would show up here. Moving down, we have zero quantity transactions, which are transactions where no fuel was dispensed. And at the bottom, we can see active alerts. These are alerts happening at all of the sites. Moving back up, we go to the site selection and select a specific site to see data for it. This view shows pump statuses, which all these pumps are idle with no issues. You can see fit statuses too. This fit is low on paper, and this one is idle. We've got the transactions for the site, the product, and if you had tanks, they would show here. You have card types, sales and volumes, accounts, zero quantity transactions, and the active alarms at this site. You can also see active alarms at the top right of the screen by clicking the bell icon and clicking Alerts. This screen will show the active alerts and alert history. We'll go back to the dashboard to view a site with accounts. There are 4 different accounts, and you can see their sales numbers here for each account type in a line graph. Now I'll show you an organization that has sites with tanks. To view the tanks, I'll select that specific site, and we can go down to the tanks section to see the tanks volume over the last week. Then we can select a different tank if they have multiple tanks that are being tracked, and you can see volumes here. And that concludes the dashboard overview. The dashboard has a lot of information all on one screen that allows you to get a snapshot of your entire organization or specific sites within.